Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Mindy from the OG Sports Network coming to you live here with 15 MLB plays for Friday, July 12th. Hopefully you had a great evening. There was lots of fun games there yesterday, also including some in the WNBA. But yeah, before we get started, you guys, make sure you like, subscribe, click on the bell to get the latest notifications. Also, make sure you get over to ogcappers.com. That's right. It is our multi-capper site where we have the best of the best plays available for you right there. You can see Mark had a monster day, 9-1-1. There's a Jerry just totally wiping the slate clean, 5-0. I had a great day, 4-0-1. I just had a push there with the Pirates on the first 5. Of course, Ruben's getting it done with his totals. And there is Brandon just totally crushing it here as well. So lots of hot cappers over the last 24 hours, the last 7 days, the last 30 days. You can always find a little bit of everything that you like at ogcappers.com. We have single day plays. We have best bets. We have multi-packs. We have, longer term stuff. So like right now, you can get yourself a 3-day, get you covered for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You guys also make sure you always leave comments in the section here below. Also use the promo code OG20 to save you 20% off at checkout. And all of our pick packages are profit guaranteed, meaning that if you don't turn a profit, you get credits back to your account. That's right. Win-win for everyone. All right, but you guys are here for some OG Cappers free picks. It's right here. It is my Major League Baseball model versus Vegas opening lines. So it's one model versus the other. And all we're trying to do is snip, snip, snip. Just find those little places where we can find the edge here versus Vegas. We had a great day yesterday. So we're looking to continue here today. Let's get started. Hopefully you guys are ready. We'll take it full screen here. And then we will start it. Let's go. It is the A's versus the Phillies. Man, Phillies took it to the Dodgers, didn't they? But we have Harris on the mound here for the A's, 5.4 ERA, elevated from the 3.22 overall here this season. We have Ranger Suarez on the mound. In the short term, he has not been doing great, 10.24 ERA over his last 3 games here, but 2.58 overall here this 2024 season. We know Ranger got off to that huge hot start as kind of, got back into regular form here. But what we're going to look at, though, is the total. We have this one coming in right at about 9. There is some rounding involved. We're going to go under this total. It comes in 64.6% of the time. That Phillies bullpen right now has been exceptional, 2.66 runs is all they've given up in the bullpen. So I think that's going to go ahead and keep this game under the total. You also have the A's offense that just has not really shown up much there versus the Red Sox. Phillies offense right now, they're not hitting the ball very hard, but they are just producing runs. 607 on base slugging percentage. Let's go under the total here in this one. All right, here it is. The Dodgers versus the Tigers. So who's going to get back into form quicker in this one, right? Dodgers starting pitcher is Paxton. He has an 11 ERA over the last 3. Yuck. That's not a good time for that. That's for sure. 4.24 ERA. We have Skubal on the mound. 2.77 has been very, very consistent here this 2024 season. Tigers offense right now, they're scoring 1.5 more runs than the LA Dodgers. Tigers offense right now is also doing better in the short term than average, 4.5% higher. Offense for the Tigers, they've come up in big ways. Dodgers offense right now hitting, only a 212. And the Tigers offense, on the other hand, is hitting 6.4% better than this Dodgers team. Let's go ahead and take the Dodgers on the run line here at home, coming in at 58.6% of the time. I actually have the Dodgers winning, the Detroit Tigers winning this one 5-3, covering their own run line here versus the struggling LA team. Maybe they're ready for All-Star break. All right, here is our VIP play of the day. It is going to be between the Guardians and the Rays. We have Carrasco versus Taj Bradley. This is our VIP play of the day. It is our highest on the board, coming in at 69.2% of the time. If you want this one, all you got to do is go to ogcappers.com. find that OG Capper VIP account, and then you can purchase this play right here, our very best of the best. So make sure you go ahead and check it out and use that promo code OG20 to save you 20%. All right, the Yankees versus the Orioles. Always a fun one. Garrett Cole on the mound, 4.82 ERA over his last three. He's been doing better in the short term than that overall ERA of 6.75. We have Pulvich on the mound, who has been struggling at best, 15 ERA over his last three games, and a 6.51 ERA here this season. Right now, the Yankees offense, they're scoring 1.5 runs less per game than their season average. Yankees batting average has been 3.5% lower than what they've normally done here throughout the season. So just kind of in a little bit of a rough spot right now. And then coming up against this juggernaut of the Orioles that just got swept by the Cubs at home. It's a crazy game, let me tell you. But the Yankees offense hitting 212 right now. The Orioles offense, on the other hand, slugging, just hitting the ball around, 905 on base slugging percentage. The Orioles offense right now, they're 27.3% better than the Yankees. Let's take them on the run line. That's coming in at 63.9% of the time. All right, we have the Colorado Rockies versus the Mets. We have Gordon on the mound here for the Rockies, 7.11 ERA. Mets starting pitcher is Sean Manaea. He has a 0.69 ERA. It's non-existent over the last three. You can't even find it. 3.43 ERA here this 2024 season. Mets bullpen has been exceptional right now. 1.74 less than this Rockies team. They're not giving up any runs here later in the inning. Mets offense has also been pretty darn hot, right? So we're going to go ahead here and lay the 1.5 runs here. It's coming in at 67.8% of the time. How are the Mets winning this one in a big way? 8-4, so that's well over that total here. Mets offense right now, 15% higher than the league average, up 4.4% over this Colorado Rockies team. Let's go ahead. Take the Mets on the run line. Lay it. All right. We have the Miami Marlins versus your Cincinnati Reds. Chirinos on the mound, 5.79 here for the Marlins. Elevated a little bit from that 4.19. We have Spires on the mound, 4.22. Also a little bit elevated over his overall of 3.64. Marlins offense right now has pretty much been struggling to score, only putting up 2.33 runs per game here in the short run. We always want to find these hot teams versus these cold teams, right? That's what we're looking for. The Marlins offense right now is 14.5% lower than the season-long average, the league average basically. And this Marlins offense only mustering a 636 slugging right now, not hitting the ball hard at all. Let's go ahead and take the total under 9.5. We have it coming in at 8. That's going to be our highest on the board confidence factor wise of 64.6. But you can see we have the Reds winning this one 5-3. It's just coming in lower than the 64.6% of the time. All right, my Royals versus the Red Sox. It's going to be Cole Reagans, 5.4 ERA over his last three, elevated from that 3.28 overall. Then we have Chris Criswell. Doesn't have those 3 starts that I kind of like to look at. So we're kind of considering this one more of a bullpen game, right? The Red Sox offense, they're pretty hot right now, scoring 6.23 runs per game in the last 3 versus that A's team. The Red Sox are scoring at 1.5 runs more than their season-long average. That's always a little bit of a key indicator that I like to look at. They're also red hot, coming off putting up 7 runs yesterday. They are 4.5% higher than the league average right now in batting average. They're capitalizing on all the opportunities of getting guys on base. Red Sox offense right now, 14.8% higher than the league average in run scores, batting average, on-base percentage, that offensive impact that I'm taking a look at. So even though we have the scoring model that looks a little wonky right here, so we have a 4-4 game, we're still going to go ahead and take the run line here for the Red Sox. even though I feel pretty confident about it all, coming in at 60.6% of the time. There we go. Let's take them plus the 1.5 runs. All right. We got the Nationals versus the Brewers. Rutledge on the mound. He doesn't have those 3 starts, or at least 3 starts in the last 21 days. I'm kind of looking at the short term. Like I talk about, we want to find hot pitchers versus cold offenses. And it's the opposite way, right? We're going to go up against cold pitchers versus hot bats, right? So the Brewers starting pitcher is Freddie Peralta. He's been pretty great, 3.27 ERA here. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at I guess this is going to be a bullpen game by the Nationals, right? The Nationals ERA, if we take a look at what's going on in the bullpen, it hasn't been good, right? It's 8.99 right now. That's not great in the short term. They're scoring 1.5 less runs per game than what they have a season-long average. Nationals offense, 4.5% lower, struggling to capitalize on any sort of opportunity here as of late. Nationals offense, 16.2% lower in league average in that offensive impact category. They actually are only batting 192 right now, 582 slugging. So let's go ahead and go under this total. I do have the Brewers winning this one 4-3 in a close one, but like the under the total coming in at 55.9. 55 is about that cutoff where I probably wouldn't play it. And so I do like this one still to make a play on the under. All right, the Rangers versus the Astros. Heaney on the mound here for the Rangers. Excellent so far. 1.46 over the short term, 3.8 overall. Hunter Brown on the mound, 5.25, elevated from his 4.48 ERA here this season. Rangers starting pitching has a 2.34 better ERA than this Houston Astros team right now. And the Rangers bullpen has been doing exceptional work, 1.37 percentage points lower than the Astros over their last 5 games. Rangers offense right now batting 2.6% higher than their season average. And also the Rangers offense 14.8% more bat-wise than the Astros here over their last 3 games. Let's go ahead, though. We're going to take Texas on the run line, even though I have them winning this one outright. It comes in at 63.9% of the time. The play will be on the run line with my modeling at these odds. So let's take Texas Rangers. If I said the Texans again, I tell you, I don't think I did, but if I did, I'm struggling with that. Keep seeing the T, and I keep going Texans. It's the Rangers, you guys. Let's take them. All right, Pirates and White Sox. We have Marco Gonzalez here for the Pirates, and we have Garrett Crochet, who's been excellent for the White Sox this season. Kind of been the bright spot in their, I don't know, what do we want to say? In their team? The whole thing? Yeah, probably. Pirates bullpen has been pretty great right now, 1.71 lower than the White Sox over the last 5 games. White Sox right now, they're hitting 13.1% lower than the league average and only been able to put up a 175 batting average here over their last 3. Let's go ahead and take the Pirates here on the run line. We have them winning 4-3. This comes in at 67.8% of the time. The play today will be on the Pirates run line. Let's do it. All right, Cubs, Cards. Here we go. Cubs starting pitching has that big ERA. Mr. Hendricks, not been great. 14.29 ERA over his last 3. 7.53 overall. We have Sonny Gray on the mound. 7.71, also way elevated. What are these guys doing? He usually, though, has a 3.3 ERA, so not terrible, right? I mean, we just look at the numbers. It's been bad for Hendricks. I wonder how much longer they're going to keep him on if he's playing with a short leash here. Cubs offense right now scoring 1.5 more runs than their season average over the last 3 games here. Cubs offense finally capitalizing on opportunities, scoring 5.7 runs there in that series per game versus the Orioles. That Offense is hot, 9.5% higher in that offensive impact category. All those run scores, batting average, on base, slugging, all that kind of good stuff. So let's go ahead and take this total over. 2 pitchers giving up a ton of runs and some pretty hot offenses. Let's do it. Coming in at 65.6, have the Cardinals winning this one by 6-5. Text play of the day, you guys. Here we go. It is going to be between the Mariners and the Angels. Mr. Woo versus Tyler Anderson. Not been great, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, Woo, he's been okay, but he's been kind of dinged up over the season. So this is going to be an interesting one to see. But we have a text play of the day sitting right here. Just all you got to do is text the word win. 223-203-1821. This text play of the day, you can get it here in your back pocket. So go ahead and text us. All right. We have the Braves versus the Padres. That's right. We have Swellenbach on the mound, 4.08 ERA over his last 3, 5.02 this season. Versus Vasquez, 2.61. Been good over his last 3, 4.66 ERA here this season. We have the Braves bullpen right now. Outstanding. 2.27 is all they've been able to give up here as of late. So nothing out of that bullpen at all. Padres offense right now, not scoring a bunch. They're 1.5 runs less than their season average. Also, 4.5% lower than their season average in batting average right now. They're struggling to capitalize on opportunities, only putting up a 3.08 runs per game over their last 3. Braves also failing to show up here offensively. Oh, I don't know. They put up about 0 runs. Padres offense right now, 12.1% lower in that offensive impact category. Right now, only hitting about 216. Let's look for this one to stay under the total. Have the Braves winning this one 5-3. Coming in at 59.9 is going to be that total play under. Blue Jays versus Diamondbacks here. Rodriguez has been good for this Blue Jays team. 0.71 ERA over his last 3 games. Diamondbacks pitcher, we have Nelson on the mound, also been great. 1.54 over his last 3. We're going to go ahead and take the Blue Jays. We're still going to take them here on the run line. We have this one like a 4-4 statistical tie staying under the total, but the play for us is going to be that 62.3% of the time. Blue Jays offense right now capitalizing on opportunities, putting up 5.55 runs per game. Also, they're scoring 2.18 more runs here in the short term over their league average. So let's take the Blue Jays on the run line. What do we got here? Is this it? Game number 15, the Twins versus the Giants. We have Ryan on the mound, 3.18 ERA overall, 3.29 for the season. So he has been better in the short term. We then have K. Harrison on the mound here for the Giants. Not been great. 10.8 ERA over his last 3 games. 4.2 ERA there overall. We're going to go ahead here and take the San Francisco Giants on the run line. So this is one of those that you guys are like, Mindy, but you have the Twins winning 5-3. It's going to be one of those that it could be like a, 3.4 to a 4.7, something like that, right? Like it's a little bit closer, but once we get rounding involved, that's kind of the way why it looks like that with the scoring model. So it's 63.9% of the time, though, the play is going to be on the run line when we're sitting at San Francisco Giants plus 1.5 runs at this amount versus our variance, right? So we're going to go ahead and take the Giants here on the run line. That is going to be the play 63.9% of the time. All right, folks. Hey, that is all I have for you today. Thanks for listening. We appreciate all of the viewerships. Make sure you check out our other video series. Bo has some shorts out there for Major League Baseball. You also have Solo and Tiffany covering the whole slate in the WNBA today. So all you got to do is go to our short section and you can check out all of those plays in less than like 5 minutes. It's pretty good stuff. We appreciate all of their hard work and you guys out there as well. Thank you so much. We will see you guys back tomorrow. Bye-bye.